should say starting song. Come on. It's up. Oh yeah, so we need this. Boom, boom, boom. And let's double check that we have audio. Okay. I think I am on Adobe Live right now. It's happening. It's really happening. It's. I can't sing, y'all. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's what I want. And trying to get certain things together here before we get going. Number one is making sure that we have audio and that people can hear me. Yep, we can hear myself. And if you can hear me, that's great. Let me go ahead and share this video in a couple places. And we're going to get started. How about that? Facebook has changed how you share to different pages. You share your video post. And so now I got to manually do individual posts. And if you follow me and my work in different pages or in any of these pages in Facebook, you're gonna see the link. All right, let's see, and the page. And I also share to my pages. I have DTM, I have the best in the biz, I have Vector Maestros. I think this one I'll share on Artist King also. Yeah, maybe I should share to Artist King. Yeah, there it is. Because it is an Artist King project. Let's go, let's go. I'm almost there. Yeah, I'm almost there. There goes Artist King, Vector Maestros. There it is. Tutorials. How many Vector Maestros do I have? I have a lot of them. It's all good. Get it, get it, get it, get it. And I am gonna post a picture, a question for tonight on Behance. So wherever you are watching this now, check out the Behance. And there's a link to the Behance profile in the description of this video. Okay, one more, y'all. One more. This is going on the best of the biz. Why does it do that? Huh, interesting. I don't know what this people are talking about. And online, okay, cool, 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 cool. And if you're following me um in any other, there it is, boom, 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 platform, then you will see your comments in a second. Come on, reload that, reload. Chat is waiting. Hello all. There it is. Let me go ahead, pull up. Pull up. Hello all. Boom. There he goes. Cool. I think I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's do this and jump online. Hello, everybody. I am Delta Tango Mike, and you are now in my art studio. That's right. This is my studio. I kind of move things around, uh, and then I put this big machine over here on the left hand side, so it looks really cool. Got my iPad back there. Got my lights the way I like them. Got another light over there. And because I have this headset, it makes it hard for this hat. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the hat on. Why not? Why not? And right now I am streaming live on Behance, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, and Twitch. So wherever you are, drop a comment, and you'll be able to see your comments if you're on any other platform besides Behance. If you're on Behance, say what's up, and I am going to. The seal is not on, so good. What's up? Zunita is up in the house. RJ, how are you? And do how often? So my question of the day is how often do you work in Adobe Premiere? Boom, there it is. All right, so apparently my video is on the front page of uh Behance, and that's kind of cool. Yeah. Anyways, all right, let me move some of these windows around. Let's minimize that window. I'm good with restream window, and jump back into my stream. All right, yeah, let's close this. And I'm getting myself situated here because I got to share my screen with you guys. Yeah, all right, Facebook is up. Got it. Close that. But I have, boom, boom, boom. If you are watching this right now, or even if it's a replay, drop a thumbs up, an appreciation on my video as I change my shot. Drop it in there. Let me know that you are enjoying this content because I have lots more coming in 2021. Oh my gosh. If I have big plans for how I'm going to stream, what I'm going to stream about, and I want you guys in on it. Let me go ahead and start up my Adobe Premiere. Where are you, Premiere? Where is it? Do you see it? I see it right there. Boom. Yes, so please leave comments, please leave likes. Let me know what you think, what's going on with you. And I'm checking the um the chat in all of my platforms. Okay, so here we go. So I stream from OBS on my computer to Restream. Restream sends it out to all these different places, and Restream keeps track of all the chats. I did not know that. I'm stepping up my stuff. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So here we go, Vlogmas. Let me open this recent project because a lot of the things that I do, they're very uh, consistent. So there's already a lot of stuff in there. And let's see this here. I've moved some things. I don't care. Let's say offline all because I'm going to show you what I know how to do when it comes to Adobe Premiere. And those of you who are watching right now, how often do you work in Adobe Premiere? Let me know in the comments. This week, I'm also teaching a one-day full class on Adobe Illustrator, and and that's my process. Like asking the people who take my class, like, when was the last time you opened the program? What do you do know how to do in it? Because believe it or not, sometimes people do know some things, and until you start showing them and talking about it, they won't remember that they actually knew something. So there you go. All right. So right now, what's happening is it shows my um my setup, my Adobe Premiere setup. I am on the editing workspace, and this right here, red window where it says media offline, is showing me that I'm missing my files, and that is true because the last time I edited, I after I was done and I exported the media, the video, and I posted it, I moved it. I moved those files. And so right now, when you start up the program again and you start up that project, the project is looking for those files. And it's like, hey, Dan, what happened here? Like, I know I moved them. And so what? You know, we don't need them. We don't need that. Zunita says not often. I know she's a multimedia superstar. So that is a legit question. And then Melanie says, never, never, you'll never catch me working in Premiere. No, she says, very little, I should say. All right, all right. And that's how I am. I don't like if I was to look at all my Adobe programs, Illustrator is 80% of my time. And then Photoshop 15%, and then Premiere is at 5%. And right now I'm trying to add Adobe After Effects and Adobe Animate. And oh my gosh, is the cool thing is that if you know one Adobe program, then you're familiar with layout with workspace, and that's a big plus. So uh, that I have going for me. But those are my programs. I forgot to say Fresco. I'm in Fresco in and out all the time. So that takes up another 10, 15% really. But in any case, I guess that's more than 100%. Well, you work it out. In any case, I do spend some time in Premiere and just to edit and work on those things that I know that I have for that I have that I want to that I want to edit and post. You know, I'm not producing Star Wars. I'm not producing a big production here. I'm just doing what I know how to do to get what I want so that I can share it with the world, and that is it. That's all. So let me go ahead and adjust this window. Boom, boom, boom. It's gonna be a little tight to see. I'm sorry. Maybe I should make this a little smaller. Yep, yep, yep. And then bring that. And okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'll probably bring this over. Ah, there we go. And this one. Yeah, yeah, there it is. Okay, that's cool, 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 cool. You know what? Let me see if I can adjust this window. Oh, I can do that. Look at that. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. It's not evening out, but it's okay. Cuckoo. Right now, I'm moving about. This is what I use to stream with. It is called OBS. All right. So there is a couple questions. All right. So Melanie is asking, how many hours of the day do you design? Oh my God. Well, like I said, Illustrator is what did I say? 80% is really 60% of the time that I'm in Illustrator. More than half. And I'm drawing something, I'm designing something, I'm working on an illustration because illustration is my job. That's what I'm all about. So, an Illustrator is where everything ends in Illustrator. I may start it in Fresco. I may start it in Sketchable. I may start it in Clip Studio Paint. What else do I use? I haven't used any other software in a while. But I'm constantly drawing something. And at some point, I will end in Illustrator, and that's where I do the bulk of my work. So, hours of the day, it depends on the day. Like today, what did I do today? Nothing, 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 nothing until now. So, zero today. But yesterday, I guess because it was Christmas, huh? That's what happened. So last couple of days, I've been spending a couple hours in Illustrator and in Fresco, and then, but most days, a regular work day, I'll spend a good 6 to 10 hours, depending on the project, depending on what I'm doing, and it's never like 10 hours just sitting here and not moving. You know, it's more like 3 hours. I'll get up, and because we work at home, some people say we live at our job. I say we work at home and work from home. You know, the kitchen and my refrigerator. Take breaks. Um, my wife and I we take regular lunch and dinner um, time for ourselves. So the time that I spend working on a project is never full complete chunk. It's in chunks. It's 3 hours, 4 hours. When I go live and I'm live for 5 hours, you know, they add up, and so an average is going to be a good 6 to 8 hours. working days on working days. And then there are days where I don't touch any computer, none, zero. I check my emails, check messages, send texts, but I don't nothing. I may paint, I may draw, I may sketch, and so on. So it all depends on the project that I have on hand. But if I'm working on a client project like the beer cans project, yeah, I sit down and I'm working through good 10 hours. And I'll get up and take lunch and do errands and then come back and another, you know, 3, 4 hours at a time. Excuse me. So so it's a lot of hours of the day. At the end of the day, yes. And Chappell is saying, "Yep, sitting too long doing this can make you crazy." Yes, and that is why I got built my career to where I work on different types of projects, different times of the week, different times of the month. Like on Tuesday, I'm teaching an Illustrator class for 8 hours. It's a 7-hour class. And so but that's 7 hours straight. So we do take a lunch break, but then we're there. Boom, boom, boom. And then there are days when I'm just drawing, drawing, drawing. I'm working on some animations, and so there are days when I just sit there and I'm studying, studying, studying. I gotta study. It's what you gotta do, right? When you're building up the next uh skill is study. So yeah. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. When it comes to Premiere, I get in and get out. Premiere, it's one of those tools that, for me, that I'm not here to create the next Star Wars. We're not editing The Mandalorian here, so I don't need to do a bunch of fancy editing. I'm here to edit what I got, to get what I want out of it, and boom, get it out on the street, which means the internet. So let's go ahead real quick. Let's see if I can turn on my desktop audio and see if you guys can hear my. Yep, you guys can hear my music. Okay, good, good, good. And so that as I'm playing things in Premiere, you can hear what's being said and what's going on. All right, so I got that going, then so on. Yes. But let me tell you something. If you are paying for the Creative Cloud, you better spend the time in that software. I am telling you. Oh my God. It's like having the Creative Cloud, it's like being a mechanic and having all the tools you could ever want. It's like, I guess, being a dentist, a doctor, a plumber. What's a profession that uses tools? It's like boom, they're all there. And if you have access, whether you're paying for it or it's complimentary because of the school or the job you're in, take advantage of it. And that's what I do. That's why it's like, sitting there looking at animations and I want to do some animating. And it's like, I do have character animated. I don't have to wait on Toon Boom, even though I do have Toon Boom also. And Toon Boom storyboard and a bunch of other stuff. It's like, I know people who know how to use this software, and I'm waiting to catch them at the right time so I can get a lesson or two. But I have software that I can use right now. So use it. All right, let me sip on my adult beverage. I was recording these videos earlier, and my throat got kind of dry, and so um, I needed something to drink. All right, so check it out. Melanie says I had to take a break for a few weeks. I was studying for 5 months, 5 months up until Adobe MAX. Boom. That's what you do. Studying, yes, I get it. Studying. That's the same word. I was studying. Oh, you had to study for a few. You had to take a break for a few weeks on doing projects, right? Yep. Sometimes that's what we have to do. And right now, I haven't gotten back into my Animate Adobe Animate studying because holidays and family time and all that. But in the next couple of days, I'm gonna get back on it, and I may stream that. I don't know. If, there's gonna be a lot of mistakes. it's uh it's tedious learning something new, and you got to do it over and over and over and over until you get it. And it's sometimes it's hard to remember some things, and so I don't know if I want to stream that process, but I should. I don't know. We'll see. In any case, sometimes you do have to step away to focus and study this thing. All right, so what I have right now is Adobe Premiere. This is a project called Vlogmas. I've been producing one video every day in the month of December. I'm no stranger to video production. As you know, some of you know, I stream a lot, but I've also produced a lot of video and content, including Adobe MAX. And I use an app called Cinemaker to record my Adobe MAX and my Sketchable video series. And so but now I'm using OBS because of the systems that I have here. And I got a newer computer that is banging. I got an awesome computer over here is banging. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And so but a lot of times when I record my demos and tutorials, oh, sorry about that. I use iPads. I have, ton of iPads. I got several. I got I got three. And iPhones. I got several phones, and so that's my production. That's what I do. I sit there, set it up, and I record, record, record. And so today I've been recording, recording, recording because I'm going to edit. So here is what is this? This is supposed to be an image. All right, so I have several things going on right here, right now. And the 5 things that I know, I'm gonna go over them again and again and again. Number one, editing workspace. I use the editing workspace. I don't do color correction. I don't do special effects. I don't adjust the audio. I don't do a lot of these things. I don't know how to do those things. There you go. Come on, catch up, catch up. I'm always in the editing. I edit my video. I am here to um, cut out the parts where I messed up, add in some lower thirds, like this is the lower third right here. Let's see. Boom, there goes, off and on. This is let's see what's in here. There you go, picture of myself. Yeah, that's my studio. Then this is the video source. This is the audio I'm muting, and so on. So I have a few things here that I edit and cut out and bring in, and I'm gonna show you those things. However, number one, editing. And when I edit, on the left-hand side, I'll have the effect controls, which show up once you select something. So this is the Behance lower third. It says Delta Tango mic on it. I made that in Photoshop. I think that's what's in Photoshop. And so I have controls here so I can change the size. You see that? Boom. Let's go back 100. I can change the opacity. It's at 97. Let's turn it down. You see that how it changes? Boom. Right. So bring that back. And no matter what I click on in my timeline, this is the timeline. Each element that I click on in my timeline line on the left hand side, I can make adjustments to it. It's just like Photoshop, where you select the layer, and once you select that layer, you start making adjustments to that layer. Now, here on the left hand side, I also have the project's assets. So these are the assets to that project. Now, I don't click on any of these other things. Like, I don't even know what these are for, what they do, and I don't care because I don't use them. Close that panel. Close that panel. Boom. Effects and controls. That's what I'm about. On the oh, let me see what happened. Did somebody say something? Oh, wanna become famous? Oh Lord, thank you. Thank you, spammers. Thank you, spammers. Now, how could I get rid of that? I have to go into Twitch to get rid of that. Let me turn that off because I don't like that. Don't jump into my video saying crazy stuff. Anyways, so on that left-hand side, I'll have the effect controls for each one of the elements in my timeline. There is a timeline. I keep my timeline open. And on the left-hand side, all the assets that I'm using here on this timeline. And so anytime I need something, I'll go over here and get it. So this is the music. Bad uh, terrain. Let's say terrain. Yep. So there goes the music. And as soon as I selected that element, the music, you see my effects control window change, and now it's showing me my volume levels, and I can change the channel levels and do the balance. And so right now, as I play it, you'll notice that there are these little diamonds here. And as it gets from one diamond to the next, you'll notice that that level changes. Right now it's at -2. And there it goes. It dropped. It's dropping fast because those diamonds are set up to have the volume at a particular level. And so as it moves from one diamond to the next, that volume level changes. So there it goes. So that's why those having those windows are important. Those are my 4 windows, and I don't do anything else. Don't look for me to show you how to turn your videos into the Mandalorian because I don't know how to do that. All right. Um, so number one, the editing workspace. Number two, having the windows that I need. And then, now we're gonna go into, well, what do we do in these windows? So as you can see, whenever I move this I don't know what you call it, because I learned all this on my own by practice, and actually did take one tutorial class from my man, the man penciler. He showed me these things, and that was it. We didn't call this thing anything. We don't know. I don't even know what that's called. That blue line. Um, uh, but great. Oh, great seeing you, Melanie. All right, have a good night tonight. Enjoy your evening. Um, I just he showed me how to use it, and boom, I've been doing it ever since. In any case, when you move this blue thing here back and forth, you're moving it across the timeline, as you can see. And when I move this bottom slide, I can either squish down the timeline, and here is the 10-minute mark. Here is the 5-minute mark. Or I can zoom into the timeline and find what I'm looking for and make edits and changes and so on. So let's go ahead and get rid of some of these things and clean up this timeline. So this needs to go. There's nothing there. There's the ending credits for this video. Let's see, what do we have here? There's something missing here. What is that? What's that supposed to be? It's just it was an image. Let's get rid of that. And there's nothing here either. Come on. Yep. So let's select those. Get rid of that. Select this one. Goodbye. There's nothing here. I can use the scroll wheel to move around the timeline. Select those elements. Goodbye. Huh. So this right here, I know what goes here. Is it? Is it? It should have. Um, it should have. Let me go ahead. It should have Bone Crusher. So I am going to look at that in a minute. So let's select all of these and delete them. Yep, they're gonna leave me. MP4, MP4, MP4. So these are 2020. I don't need those. Goodbye. Yep. This is day 24. That is the graphic at the end. Goodbye. And boom. And so this timeline, I'm working on Vlogmas day 27. So I'm going to change the name, 27. As soon as I change that number right here, it changes this number up here. So this timeline now has changed names because I'm using a prior video's template to make this video. And then I go up to File and Save As. I go into my computer, and I'm not gonna save here. I'm gonna save here. I think video files. I have several drives in this computer, Premiere projects, and this is gonna be Vlogmas 27. I think that's where I want it. We'll see. I think that's the place. Save it. So now it saves a copy of the. It's a map of the project because the files that you're gonna use are in different places throughout your computer. So this is a good place. So let me go ahead and do a quick look into where I saved. I have different, there it goes. So that's training, live stream training for creators, live streaming info, Vlogmas. That's the other Vlogmas. This is the new one. This is from that day. Okay, okay, okay. And then where is this music and Dropbox? Huh. Do I not have Premiere projects? I guess I don't have Bone Crusher in here. I should. I thought I used Bone Crusher. Let me look. This is an older video. Let's see. Live streaming here.
Hey yo, this is Delta Tango Mike, and I have a lot of stuff. So much stuff that I tell people to stop buying stuff. So much stuff that when I'm live streaming, you can see a whole lot of stuff in my background. So today I decided to go ahead and organize this space so that I can have.
Yeah, that's what happened. This is my studio when I changed it. Oh, thanks for that shot. Okay, so I see what's in this what was in this video before, and it's not. It doesn't have It doesn't have Bone Crusher, and so maybe I can bring him in. I do have a thumb drive here. Oh, I'm about to go get a wire. Yeah, because I don't have those here. So then the other room. I might get to that. We'll see. Maybe I add him. I don't know. It's kind of cool to have Bone Crusher. You know who Bone Crusher is? Anybody know who Bone Crusher is? Yeah, he's in my videos. And if you haven't seen it, let me show you. Let me show you my Bone Crusher. All right, boom.
Drive-In Artist Art Life Short. I am Delta Tango Mike, and this is day 14 of Vlogmas. Yes, doesn't mean you're going to be good at basketball. You also need to know how to dribble.
Oh,
You also need to
these
know
are
how
the
to pass.
lives. These are the lives. Let me see. Where is Bone Crusher? Hmm. When was it that I did my videos with Bone Crusher in it? I was outside. Past live streams. Oh yeah, here they are. Yeah, that's it.
Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast.
Yeah. So yeah, that had Bone Crusher in my videos. Yeah. And it is through and so I add him into the front of my video, but I guess I'm not gonna. I don't know. Let's work on everything else, and then I gotta run to the next room and get a drive that has um because let me just double check one time and see if because I doubt it. I doubt that this is in here. Artist King files. No videos. Yeah, that's not it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so right now we have Behance lower third, which is what the lower third I should be using right now. Let me go ahead and change that. I need to change this whole setup. All right, let me go. Behance lower third version 3. Okay. Oh, that's that one. That's the red one. That's not the one I was after, but I think it's better. So I have a lower third depending on the kind of project that I work on, and it's just Photoshop. I open it, I create it in Photoshop and save the file as a PNG and bring it in and so on. Okay, this is the music. And so I'm gonna bring this over here because the music is gonna be in the intro. And now I need to find the video that I produced earlier before I went on, and it's right here. I messed up a few times, and it has a lower. No, yes, it does have a lower third. Okay, okay. Oh, I had a hat. That's what happened. So I had the hat. Good thing I remember about the hat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the right microphone. PMP audio, got it. Cool, cool,
Hmm.
cool. And we're checking these audio levels to make sure.
Oh, because when I'm in the close up, I have that lower third, and when I'm here, I have this lower third. Oh, let me get rid of that. And then add the lower third image, lower two. I hadn't done that. Let me see what it looks like in here. It looks like that. And here it looks like that. Well, thank you for messing it up, DTM. Yeah, I don't like that one. Not in this shot. This shot, yes. This shot, I'll leave it. Oh yeah, I know what to do. Video production is tedious work. There you go. Boom. And then I can put this here and then make that go like that. There you go. That's not too bad. Not. I don't like it. I don't like it so much. I don't know. I'll play with it some more. I'm messing it up. Okay. So now I know what happened there. Okay, okay, okay. So here's another video.
Start recording
Oh, that was the test. And then, oh yeah, that's not the one. This is this one.
and start recording and talking. It's touching the
Yep. Boom. That
start
was the test.
recording. And so when I'm talking, I want to make sure that my eyes are there. And
Yeah, this
so
is the video.
this is always the time when I think about some of the course because of the depressed economy in
Okay.
our areas.
So that's it. That's the video I want. So I'll move that window over here. I put it right here. And then I'm just going to select that video, drag it and drop it right there. Look, boom. And it saves. It's not making a copy. What it's doing, Premiere, is connecting. Is bringing in a reference to that video into the file, and it has a connection to where that video lives. If I was to move where that video is right now from that folder, then it will lose the connection. It'll look like it'll have that red screen that it had earlier. So now here's the video. It's right there. Boom. I'm gonna click and drag it in here. Bam, and there it goes. It's a short video, so it didn't take long. This is a strong computer. Control S to save. And there we go, little by little. All right, let's double check on these chats. Got it. And so now I can play, hit the space bar. Ooh, okay, so let's turn off the audio and mute this.
You can do it.
Whew, okay, so the audio is high.
Yes, you can.
All right, so let's go into the audio and click it down a couple times to -2. Keep going.
That is today's theme of another thriving.
Do it again. And now that I did that, there is a little mark here. So that's my marker, and I can go back to it and go down one. So make it -3. So as soon as I change the volume decibel level, it added a marker there. So now I hit enter
That is
spacebar.
today's theme of another Thriving Artist Art Life short. I am Delta Tango Mike. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Check me out and let's connect. Today is day 27 of December 27, day 27.
Cool. And here, what does it say?
Because it really does not matter.
Okay, cool. So the beginning is right here, and you'll notice that there are gaps in the audio. This bottom part is the audio, this top part is the video, and there's these silent gaps. And so I'm looking for these gaps and say, okay, this is where I started talking.
You can do it. Yes, you can. That is today's theme.
Boom. So you can do it. And I'm looking at the camera and I'm ready. No matter what happened, no matter what I was doing when I started recording, boom. As soon as I start recording, compose myself, get ready, look at the camera and go. All right, so now this is the starting point. So this is where I get my knife or blade and cut and get rid of that part that I don't need.
You can do it. Yes, you can. That is today's theme of another Thriving Artist Art Life short. I am Delta Tango Mike. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Check me out and let's connect. Today is day 27 of December 27, day 27 of Vlogmas, and I want to talk to you about my story. Number one is I want to let you know that it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter where you live. All that matters is that you dream big and focus on achieving your goals. I had to write it down and so I can say it the way I'm saying it right now and not forget every word. My story, it starts
All right, here we go. I messed up right there.
because it really does not matter where you're from.
There we go.
So I can say it the way I'm saying it right now and not forget every word. My story,
All right.
matter where you live. All that matters is that you dream big and focus on achieving your goals. I had to write it down and
There. Let's cut it right there. I don't need to say all that other stuff. And then
because it
this sometimes I repeat where I left off so that when I cut into what I needed to say, it sounds like it was a smooth thought all the way through and not a starting and stopping.
really does not matter where you're from. Nowadays, the internet, the social
Okay. So let's go into that nowadays.
where you're from.
And I was blinking. There, I just cut the area that the part of the video I don't want, and now I'm gonna pick this up and move it over. So there you go. You just learned one more tool, the cutting tool. So we import it. So that's another tip, how to import something. Sometimes you can just drag it and drop it into the timeline. But today I did it dropped it into the, um, what do you call that? It's not, it's called, what is this thing called? I forgot the name of this panel. Anyways, it's the assets, and so you can drop it into the assets or just bring it into the timeline. So there it is, and then cutting out the parts that don't look right. Now here's where you go do next. So now there's gonna be a little skip because I just cut out a piece of the video, and so the video ends in one place and then it starts in another place, and so my head is not going to match, so let's go ahead and zoom in. So there's another tool, zoom in and out.
Achieving your goals. Nowadays, the internet.
Boom. So that was a little jump right there.
Now what?
All right. So what do? We go into effects. So we need our effects. And under video transitions, we have dissolve. Under dissolve, we have cross dissolve. I'm going to click on it and drag it over here and drop it in the middle of those two pieces. Let go. Hit the spacebar.
Your goals. Nowadays, the internet.
Eh, it's got that little, blend thing going. It's okay. It's better than that matrix glitch. So there we go. We got that. At some point, you control S to save, and we're going to move
Achieving
through.
your goals. Nowadays, the internet, the social media thing, the access to technology that we have available to us makes it possible.
And this is where I'm going to go ahead and bring in my lower thirds so that when video starts.
You can do it. Yes, you can.
So what do we have to? Oh, there's two. Oh, I don't need it because when I was recording, the lower third was already there. So I don't need this lower third. So let's go like this.
You can do it. Yes, you can.
All right, good, good, good. So now
Across
let's
the
get
globe.
back to where I was.
All across any place where there's electricity and internet access. Some places are tougher than others. I understand that. However, the fact that wherever you are, and if you can hear these words, then you have some access to some things. And that's what we all have a big advantage on today over any other time in history. is that we have access to technology to be able to put together a message, put together a portfolio, put together a body of work that will reach others and connect with who you want your client to be. It doesn't matter where you live, it doesn't matter where you're from, and I want to tell you a little bit about my story.
So here's
I
where I
am born and
messed up.
raised in East LA. Boyle Heights is my neighborhood, and connect with who you want your client to be. I am born and raised in East LA.
There. So let me get rid of that because that was a little unnecessary. And there were parts. So now when I was recording, there were parts where, as I was talking, I was like, that sounded dumb. And I may reset myself and say something over again so that when I come back to edit, I remember that there was a part that I needed to cut out right there, and I set extra so that I can stitch that together. So let me go ahead and get that cross dissolve again. Boom. And what's up? What's up from Behance? Thank you for joining us today.
Who you want your client to be. I am born and raised in East LA. Boyle Heights is my neighborhood. And when I was born, it was in East LA, and then later we in my later years it was Boyle Heights. Anyways, it's always been on the east side of Los Angeles. I did live in Mexico City.
Yeah, so here's a little extra explanation that's unnecessary. And
And when I was born, Heights is my neighborhood. I am born and raised in East LA. Boyle Heights is my neighborhood.
and get rid of that. And so I rambled on a bit, and so I want to try to clean some of that up. Because come on, I start recording, I have my talking points, and then I start talking, and it's gone.
Boyle
It's just
Heights is my
whatever.
neighborhood. I did live in Mexico City for a few years when I was 8 to 13, 5 years, and then came back to the United States. Now, one thing that happened in my life is that we've had struggles, family struggles. My mother struggled because she wanted the life that she wanted for herself. And so she left Mexico trying to leave, but the patriarchy, how do you say that? In any case, you know what I mean. And so it settled in L.A. And then I was born, and then my brother was born. We ended up going back to Mexico to because my grandmother was not well. She had health problems, so we went back. We went back to visit. Ended up staying 5 years. That put us in a heavy financial burden trying to get back.
There, let's cut that. Keep going.
And trying to get back, and there was a struggle most of my life growing up, not having the things that you see other kids having. And Christmas, it always want to say we were poor. It was just want to say we were poor. It was very tough, and I've had conversations with my mother since, and I told her we grew up poor, and she's like, "You weren't poor." And like, well, maybe your your memory is different than mine. And in any case, Christmas is always the time when I think about some of those things because I remember walking out on Christmas Day and watching other kids.
So one thing that's going to happen when it comes to video editing is that you will end up watching and listening to this piece of video over and over and over again. And so, and I don't do video editing for others because it's tedious work, and you have to charge. There's definitely a price point for it, at least for my time. And I don't know how anyone can do it very economically. But the thing is that uh, no matter the size of the video, you will spend 3 times, 10 times more time. How does it say? No matter the length of the video, you will spend 10 times more of that time editing it to get what you want out of it to make it look good. So there is no quick editing unless you're involved with the production of it all the way through, and you're very tight about what you record, and that's difficult when working with others. Sometimes you can control it with yourself, and I did that earlier when I was recording. I did. I recorded for 3 days worth of stuff, and so I'm gonna edit all of it tonight. And and so a few times I started the video, it wasn't coming out the way I wanted to, so I just stopped and started again because I did not want to get into, well, let me fix that later. I'll keep on talking, then I'll fix that later and keep on talking. And at the end of the day, when you start editing, you have a lot of things that you want to fix, and that's what happened with this one. And so later on, when I started recording the other pieces that I needed, I was just going to go ahead and start over so that I set it in the way where there will be the least amount of editing. Good night. Crafty Z. Catch you recording later. Yes, yes, you will. Check out Artist King on YouTube.
Christmas Day and watching other kids have bicycles, brand new bicycles and toys. And for Christmas, my brother and I one time got tank tops and flip flops. That was our Christmas gift. In any case, um, that's the point that I'm trying to make is that the life that I grew up in, we didn't have access to a lot of things. A lot of stuff that we owned was secondhand, was provided to us through the church ministry. That you have them. I'm still I still like going through Goodwill stores and looking through stuff that I may want that once that was that artists had careers in art. I was aware of comics. I was aware of it. Our parents are involved be involved in art that I would
So that's all I
to have
remember.
them to earn the money to then afford that thing that you want in your life.
So I don't remember any other parts that I needed to edit that was necessary to go back for. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip through a lot of this, and I'm looking for these dips in an audio so that I can see was there something that I said that I needed to redo, and that's why there's a gap in the
It's
audio.
not interested enough. The point is, there's a whole lot of maybes. The point is that I was just not able to take advantage of anything that was around. And so growing up, I did not consider the
Hmm.
possibility
How about
pretty
now?
big. And I've shown it many times in my stream, so I can always show you a quick picture of it.
Oh yeah, so there I want to add a picture of my sketchbook. So hold up, you guys. Let me grab my sketchbook, and I think it's in the other room, which allowed me the chance to grab my cord for this thing here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, y'all. Let me click on this thing here. Be right back. patient, y'all. And I'm getting my drink and my sketchbook. And I'm taking off my hat because it's hot. All right, let's do this. Let me go ahead into the close up real quick because at this point in my video, I need to add a photo. And I need to add a photo of my book. This is my sketchbook. This black book right here, I referenced in my video that I'm editing right now, that I'm gonna publish as soon as I get off the live stream. I referenced this sketchbook, a sketchbook that was given to me when I was in the Marine Corps and by a sergeant. And the sergeant told me to go ahead and keep my drawings here. Behind this blue piece of paper is my address at that time when I was in the Marine Corps, my rank and all that, so that people knew whose book this was. But there it is. This is Dan the Man 1991 or 91. That's the year I was drawing this. Flores, straight out of East Los Angeles, and a ton of art in here. A lot of drawings, right? Very ugly. Oof. These drawings are ugly. And then there's a comic book, and so I have a comic book, but it's really just like still drawings. And there's the beginning of the comic book and so on. So I need to take a picture of this book. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my iPhone and I'm gonna get the camera. Boom. Turn it around. Go like this. And maybe see how should I should hold it like this. Maybe there's no place. Is there a place? Yeah, that's ugly. Like that is terrible art. Look at that art. That is crazy. So so let's go ahead and go here. And go like this. And then I'm gonna grab my phone and I'm gonna take off this headset. That's it. All right. So I took a picture with my iPhone. My iPhone, I have Dropbox, and then I just start up my Dropbox, and all the photos in my phone are gonna back up into Dropbox. Oof, I got 90 some photos that I haven't backed up. And while that's backing up, I'm gonna grab my external drive and plug it in. There we go. Plug it into the computer. It's way over there. And that's why I got some new stuff from Amazon today. Oh, come on. All right. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see. Open files. There it is. And this says Artist King Tracks. Ah, yes. All right. So this is the stuff that I use in most of my live streams. Let me go ahead there. Go there. Now let's pull up this other folder. Videos. Boom. This is for video editing. And let's see. What's in here? Video files. That's the E. A, B, C, D, E. And the D has Dropbox. Okay. So, excuse me, E it is. Artist King, drop it in there. So it's copying from my little external thumb drive. Let's see, this is music. DTN class presentation. Which one is that? Is that my, let's see, that's an hour and a half. Well, that should go here because it has video. Boom, go there. Yeah, and so I keep certain things in my external drive so that I can always have access to them, whatever computer I'm on. But I am dropping things into this folder, this computer so that I can have access to it later. All right, so now while that's working, let's open up Dropbox. Number one, this is the Vlogmas file for my this is the folder for my stills, so or the thumbnails. So I need to open Photoshop, and there it goes, Photoshop. Then I also want my camera uploads. Open a new window. Ooh, it's a lot going on here. There it is. Oh, that's me. That's me. And there's the picture I just took. I just took that picture. So let's go into um, the video files. Actually, matter of fact, it should just be in Vlogmas. I'll put it into the Vlogmas because I'm using it in the Vlogmas videos. There it is. I don't need this folder. I got the Vlogmas folder. And where's the pictures? Right there. Oh, there goes Photoshop. I'm on Photoshop. Yeah, there goes Photoshop. All right. Vlogmas. From Vlogmas. Let me nah. I'm trying to maneuver a lot of things in the same. Now, I do have three screens connected to this computer, but I'm only sharing one, so I need to keep it all here together. All right, so there's the picture. That picture, I'm gonna drop it in right here. Boom, there it is. But I need it at that point where I'm talking about my video, my sketchbook.
in black books and big old thick black books, and it was pretty big. And I've shown it many times in my streams.
There it is. Drop it down. Now, when I select that element in my timeline, it shows all the details about that element or asset show up right here in the effect controls. So now let's turn that into 80%. No, not enough. I can scroll it down. Click and drag. Here we go. Hey, not, what is that? 50. Uh-huh. 56. That's my book. Got it. Boom. So as I'm talking about it, I can have the effects go from cross dissolve to cross dissolve.
Pretty big. And I've shown it many times in my stream, so I can always show you a quick picture of it. In any case, I started to organize my thoughts, my ideas.
And there it was. All right, Control S to save. So what I did was, as I'm talking about something in my video, I want to bring in a picture as a reference, as a visual aid to what I'm saying. And a lot of times when you stream or produce video and you have something to say, there should be some visual aids to go along with it. A lot of people create, what do you call it, PowerPoints, and I'm not into PowerPoints, but I will find a way to bring a visual aid. And that's just as simple as taking a picture. I didn't do any color grading and editing to it. I just took the picture, and I should have thought of my um, ratio, so it was 6:9 instead of a 4:3. But I was sitting here doing it, and you saw me, and I didn't think nothing of it. And but I could take another picture if I wanted to, and make everything fit in the frame. But then, so I just used my phone, took the picture, used Dropbox to upload all the photos that are in my phone, and boom, I access Dropbox through that's installed already on my computer, so all my files are syncing together. I like that. Control S to save. Got it. Let's bring in more elements. Now,
Yes, in my drawings
I'm gonna make sure that first that everything I said that I need to say is correct and good, so that the video part is done.
into this black book, and I started buying other black books for myself. And this is when going to art stores became a thing for me. I understood that artists have tools, that artists organize their work in a particular way, and I started to pay attention to what these things were. And ever since then, I kept my drawings. I do not have any drawings from before 1991 because I used to give them away. I used to draw on whatever and say, "Oh, here you go." People give me a compliment, you can have it. You want this? Boom, boom, boom. Now I have since then started keeping track of my work. In any case, as time went on, I realized that there are careers where people with talent can have a job and produce some of the things that we see today in popular culture. And I decided that I wanted to be one of those artists. I did not go to college. I did not take any art classes. I don't have any degrees, but I worked on my craft. I question. Every artist I found, I asked them questions. I looked things up, and I started to apply those things in my own work, in my own life, and to the point that I started working, doing projects, and working as an artist. And it did not matter. It to this day it doesn't matter where I'm from, where I was born, what education I have, what certificates I have. Nobody's ever asked me for a degree. Of course, I'm always been very plain.
There you go. Save it. What I did was I edited my um, thumbnail in Photoshop, changed the day of the day from 27 to 28, and changed the title. And now I'm about to finish looking at this video, make sure it says what it's supposed to say before I go into the other parts.
About my lack of formal education or through education through official channels, but no one's ever asked me for those things because my work speaks for me. My work shows you the level of talent that I have. So what I'm here to tell you.
All right, so there goes something I needed to fix. And I forgot about this part, but I remembered as I got to it. So I was like, yeah, I think I messed up the ending.
Talent that I have.
Get rid of that. Select that. Boom. Boom.
So what I'm here to tell you is that what matters of talent that I have. So what I'm here to tell you
Cross dissolve just for fun.
is that what matters is that you dream big and focus on achieving your goals. You can do it. My name is Delta Tango Mike. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Connect with me. Share your work with me. I want to fill my timeline with artists and creative pictures and creative things. Check out more of these videos at Artist King on YouTube. And check out my art and demos and tutorials on YouTube under Vector Maestros. Talk to you later.
And there it is. Boom. Cut it right there. Boom. Get rid of that. Boom. Oh, no. Delete that. Bring this in. Cross dissolve it. Just zoom in real quick. Cross dissolve it.
Talk to you later.
Boom. And I need to update that picture. My beard was bigger. It's a little bit smaller right now. It's getting there again. But I want to use my other hat. So right now I have this hat by my brother-in-law, Lord Yada. He gave it to me for Christmas, and so I need to take a picture with that and use that as my thumbnail. All right, so there we go. We got that. Got let's go ahead and come in. Ooh, this video is long. It's 12 minutes. I want to keep them under 10. I wish there were 2 minutes. It's crazy. Okay, this is the music. Let me get rid of that music because I have the music that I really want. And so there is a technique or a process, an order for my videos that I want to follow. And there's gonna here's how it goes. Immediately, as soon as you start watching my video, is the hook. Boom. Here's what I gotta talk to you about. Then the intro, and then I come in and start talking about stuff. And so here's the hook.
You can do it. Yes, you can. That is today's theme of another Thriving Artist Art Life short. I am Delta Tango Mike. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Check me out and let's connect. Today is day 27 of.
All right, and let's connect. And now I'm gonna go right here. Excuse me, my nose. All right, and let's get that out. Cause in here, that was cool, but it's really not necessary. But now, okay, it's our Outcast podcast out, and this is what I want. Boom, I want this. That is Bone Crusher. And I look at my projects. There it is. That's the Bone Crusher video. That's it. Let me go with Bone Crusher. Change the name. Did I change the name? Did it change the name? It didn't change the name. Because that's the one. I know what to do. I know. Delete it. Boom. And then bring that in. There it is. Boom. Let me turn the eyeball off on this and mute that. Save. And then it's near the end. Right here.
Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast.
And you're watching. So the volume is a little high. Let's bring it down. 4 is good. He's a loud person.
Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast.
That's it. Boom. From here to here. Boom. Everything else can go. That can go. This goes right here.
Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast.
And once I learn After Effects, I'm going to do all kinds of effects on this. In any case, right now I have a bit of the video that I want. I've edited this so many times that I already know where to go to grab that piece that I want. Let me go ahead and open all of this up so I can see. Boom, and then go here, select all of that, and then move it. Bam. Then come back. All right. Grab Bone Crusher, put it right here, and then turn that on.
Facebook,
Yo, this
and Twitter, or Facebook. Life short. I am Delta of another Thriving Artist Art Life short. Can. That is today's theme of another Thriving Can.
Let me get rid of that. Boom, right there. Oops, right there. Get that. Oof, come on. All right, select the parts that I don't want. Boom. Bring in here. And I'm also going to bring in my Dway 27. I need another copy of that. Yep, you can do it. And then put that here. Let's actually make that short. 2 seconds. Got it. Bring in him here.
Yes, you can. You can.
This will go right there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cut that again. Just trimming out the little extras. And when you're recording, you have to remember to record extra. As soon as you finish talking, let it record. Before you start talking, start recording. And so that way you have a little bit of chunk of space to work with. And now I'm going to get my effects, cross dissolve, boom, cross dissolve, boom. I need another layer here of a shape, boom, boom, bam. And so now, as soon as I have another element here, right, like this thing, I can change colors and so on. Come on. There it is. Opacity, blend mode, position, shape. Boom, fill. There we go. Let's get some red. Okay. I want it to be color. There it is.
Can.
I need to add a cross dissolve to this, a cross dissolve to that, and go right there and take this all the way out there. There we go. Watch this.
You can.
Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast.
All right. Now that I did that, so you saw how I started bringing in elements. Control S to save. I brought in elements. I'm starting to play with them, adding little effects so that it starts to put together a video, something that you want to watch. I need to adjust Bone Crusher, and so at the end, he is right here. And so I'm going to adjust the size. I'm going to bring him down. I think this is down, like that. And let's take a look at that.
Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast.
All right, let's go closer. Right there.
Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast.
All right, the background laughing is us. There was a few of us in there, including his wife and a friend of mine, an artist, and you know, Bone Crusher is such a big personality that whatever he's talking about and doing, you kind of just immerse yourself. All right, so let's bring that in right here.
Today is day 27 of December 27, day 20.
Oh, I know what I want to do here. Put that there like this. There you go. 2 more seconds. And I grab my, this is my, no, that's it right there. Alt, click, drag, boom, right there. Got it. And then let's grab all of this again. This is it. We're almost done. I got to add the music in and we're done. Boom. Cross dissolve again. All right, let's take a look at all of it. Control S to save. Boom.
You can do it. Yes, you can.
Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast.
Today is day 27 of
There it
December
is.
27.
Boom. That's all right. Okay. Okay. Almost. Knuckle up. Boom. This is and then that's it.
Day 27 of Vlogmas, and I want to talk to you about my.
That's it. That's where it cuts off. I've used this song so many times. I already know where everything is. And delete that. I want the audio to be a lot lower than that because it's kind of loud.
You can do it. Yes, you can.
I'll drop that down some more. All right, let's do it again.
You can do it. Yes, you can.
Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast.
Today is day 27 of December 27, day 27 of Vlogmas.
So right here, so this is the actual uh, audio level for this track, for that element, for that asset that is at 19 negative 19.4 decibels. But at this point here, I want to fade out the sound. So I'm going to make a mark here, and I can click on this round circle to make a mark, or I can just yeah, I'll make a mark, and then I turn and then let's see, leave that alone. That's right. And then I'm going to move over to here, and I want it to fade out. At this point, I want it to all be gone. So that's kind of that is so low that it should be gone or close to being gone.
Today is day 27 of December 27, day 27 of Vlogmas, and I want to talk to you about my story.
And see, it just faded out. It faded out. And that's it. There it goes. Now everything I said is done. So as you notice, the first thing to do is to edit the video content. Get those things out of the video that you don't want. So we're using the knife or blade to cut out the parts that we don't want. We're using the cross dissolve to blend some things together. Then I bring in the other elements that I want, including the thumbnail and the intro video, and then finally the music. Let the music wrap it all up together. This process that I have works for me. I've been doing it for a while, and I figured out a way to make it work. Hey, Johanna, how are you? Sorry I missed your comment a second ago. I'm over here involved in editing my Vlogmas video. The music at the end kind of wraps it all in together and makes it smooth out. And Johanna's been there, and Adobe and I, we are not friends. It's so easy though. It is so easy. And I know you've used iMovie before. I don't know exactly what you're using now. I forget because I've seen your videos and you mentioned it, but I forgot. But it's so once you understand iMovie, Premiere is not that different. It's just understanding where things are. But as I was explaining, is that my editing style and the things that I use work for me. I'm not creating a Star Wars um, masterpiece. You know, we're not doing all that stuff, the fancy stuff. What I'm doing is editing my video content so that I can publish it to YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. So that I can then so then my message can get out there. And so understanding at least 5 tools, you'll watch the replay. Yes, thank you, Johanna. As long as you use these 5 tools, you'll be fine. So here we go. I'm gonna do a recap for Johanna and anybody else that's got here late to this stream. But yes, you go back and watch the replay so that I can show you the step by step of everything that I've done so far. Number one, you import the video, and I have a folder here where I've been importing things. Yeah, iMovie user. Okay, cool, cool, cool. iMovie is wonderful. I love iMovie. I think what ended up pushing me into Premiere is the computer. Having access to more PCs than Macs, and then having somebody show me some things. So that made a big difference. So as you can see, I have folders with things that I use. So there's that knuckle up um, intro music, a video that has Bone Crusher. I have a podcast, Artist King podcast out. Hmm. So I have little things. Yes, iMovie is limited compared to Final Cut, correct? And I'm using Premiere. So I don't even use Final Cut. I use Premiere. And if you have a Creative Cloud account, I urge you to understand Premiere because it's already part of the package. If you're Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, um, Fresco, Dreamweaver, I forget all the programs, then Premiere is part of it. So I have some of my files already in a folder that I need. Here's another folder, video files and Premiere projects. I try to dump things in here so that I have one place where everything lives, and every time you drag and drop something into Premiere, Premiere just keeps track of where things are so that it can edit it. You got the Adobe package, then you need to use Premiere. Use Premiere. I mean, unless you already paid for Final Cut, then of course, cool, cool. But uh, Jane, what's up? How you doing? It must be late. Yes, it is. It's 3 a.m. in Atlanta, and I took a nap, so I'm okay. All right, so you can drag and drop elements into your timeline. So I'm using the editing workspace. Editing workspace shows me my video. Every time it shows me my timeline, it shows me my effects and my project assets, along with, let me see if I can move that, along with using, having access to editing my assets by looking at the effects control and then adjusting the things that I want. Final Cut is free. I have the 90 days trial. It's free for 90 days. All right, cool, 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 cool. Having the workspace that allows you to have access to the tools you need is important. There are other workspaces. I do not touch them. Libraries, graphics, audio, effects, color, assembly, and learning. Oh my God. Oh, it's just enough for me to do what I know how to do, and I know how to use five things in Premiere. One is the workspace. Two, when you have a video file, let me grab Bone Crusher. Boom. There's Bone Crusher. Boom.
I
Prepare
understand
yourself for
that.
colorful, outstanding.
So now that I have Bone Crusher here, I can cut the parts that I don't want by going like this. Boom. And say, yeah, get rid of this part. And delete it and it's gone.
However, the fact that
Let me mute myself.
I
There's this video file. If the audio is too high, which you'll see it jumping up into the red or the top edge of the yellow on the right hand side.
love it. And now
So it's too high for my voice because I'm right next to the phone. I recorded this on a Samsung phone.
the last one is going to be you're watching the Artist King podcast.
All right. Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast.
So, all right. So now what I want to do is the volume. His volume is high enough.
The last
But if
one
I
is going to
wanted to edit, the volume because it's too high, then as soon as I click on the asset or in the timeline, I can look over here on the left hand side, and there it is, decibel level, and I can turn it down,
be you're watching.
and now it's lower. Not only that, it also leaves a marker for where that lives. So later on, if I want to turn it back up, I move the marker to where I want it. I guess that blue thing is called a marker, and then I can raise it back up. Boom. And so now it goes like this.
Love it. And now the last one is going to be you're watching the Artist King podcast.
All right. Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast.
So you're able to edit individual things for each element by using the editing effect controls on the top left. Select the element you want to edit, then edit it up here on the top left. I don't need that, so that was just an example. Let me turn that mute back on. Boom, there's
put
me.
together a message.
Once you start cutting things that you don't want, you're going to end up with gaps. And so here there was a cut from this piece to this piece. And so what I did is I brought in a cross dissolve, and those are in the effects, video transitions, dissolve, and then cross dissolve.
I am born and raised in East LA.
Boom. So now once I cut a piece that I don't want, got rid of it, I brought that file back together, the video back together, and I put a cross dissolve on it. You can also, in the beginning of the video, if you want to,
You can do it.
do a dip to black and see what that looks like right there. Boom.
You can do it. Yes, you can.
All right, let's go like that. And so now I added a cross dissolve in the beginning. I mean, fade to black. So starts off with a black screen and it fades into the scene. I have a red graphic layer. It turns everything red. And so when it's on Bone Crusher, turns them red. Red is the brand color for Art is King. I'm going to move that graphic all the way to the front and get rid of that cross dissolve. So now, no matter we are in the beginning, it all has that red intro, and that lets you know that's the intro. And now it goes into, it fades from the red into the colors that I'm using, and now into me. Boom. Just very simple stacking things. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at that. All right, save. Control S to save. You got to save all the time, I'm telling you.
You can do it. Yes, you can.
Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast. Ha!
Today is day 27 of December 27, day 27 of Vlogmas, and I want to talk to you about my story. Number one is
Now, at this point, I have done all I need to do with my video. I recorded it with OBS. I still have OBS. I have OBS open right now because I'm streaming with it also. But I recorded it with OBS with this camera where I'm looking at you right now. It is a Canon T3i. It is a 9-year-old camera. I've owned it the whole time. I bought it brand new. Um, but you can do the same with your phone. Just turn on your phone and boom, record yourself. I have microphones. It's a loy over there. And then and of course I have this microphone. I could plug in a headphone microphone set up into the phone. I can use this other microphone if I want. I'm gonna change it and put it up on a stand because, anyways, um, I have a Nessie, a blue Nessie. I have lav microphone, whatever. Use whatever microphone to capture your audio. You can use a phone to capture the video. Use that phone connected to a microphone to capture your audio. Even if you have your headphones and you can capture it with Bluetooth headphones, that's fine. You need to capture audio. You need some lights. So there's a light right here. There's a light right there. There's a light right there, a blue light behind me. You need some type of light so that we can see you. And that's it. Just record. Then, once you have your recording, bring it into Premiere and get to work. It is just a few things. I did not count the amount of tools that I'm using. I use the shape. I use the cut. Sometimes I shrink and or stretch my video file. I did not use any text because I bring all my elements through I make them with Photoshop. Here's my Photoshop file, and then this is the thumbnail that I'm gonna use when I post it into YouTube, and I use it in the video. I need to make a few others, so there it is, and then that's it. Does it add up to 5? I don't know. It could be more. I don't know. In any case, I already edited all these parts. I get to this part right here where I talk
and
about my
that's what I
sketchbook.
was afraid of. I didn't want to leave the military and then I'm out in the world and it's like whatever I did in the military doesn't count towards any experience in the world. In any case, I chose
I think
computers.
that's
That was
different.
my choice. So I worked in the office. Confused, like, are you giving me a book, black book?
There's the black book talk. That I started moving things around. I forgot about that.
And he hands it to me, and he says, "Put your drawings
There's
here,
the black book.
or draw in this book, or something like that." And at first, I was confused, like, are you giving me a book for me to fill out drawings in the world? In any case, I chose computers. That was my choice. So I worked in the office with computers. And so one day the sergeant walks in and he hands me a black book. And he hands it to me and he says, "Put your drawings here, or draw in this book," or something like that. And at first I was confused, like, are you times in my stream, so I can always show you a quick picture of
There it is. That's when I talked about showing it.
it. In any case, I started to organize my thoughts, my ideas.
There it is. Okay, cool. So I make sure that visual that I'm using is at the right place where I'm talking about it. And as you can see, there are different tracks. And so in each track, you can add something to it. And depending on the size that you give this element, right now this element is at 55%. I can make it lower, smaller. You see that? Bigger, whatever, so that it can either fill the whole screen or I could have just done that and put it up. Some people are fancy and there's ways to bring it in and put it in a corner while shrinking something else. You know, it's about the tricks that you learn along the way. What's important to know right now when you're stepping into video editing is that you need to understand the basic tools to get what you want and get it out there. So let me put that back. Boom, there it is. Got that. All right, so we've talked about different tools, and I'm sure there's more than 5 tips. I just say 5 because it sounds cool.
Talk to you later.
So here I want an ending song, and I think is I think I have a song. Uh, and if I want to bring a song in, I grab it, go like this, drag it and drop it. There it is. Oof, I don't like that.
Working as an artist, and it did not matter. To this day,
It's it's a lot of bumping. I've used that for something else. All right, let me go get a different track. Maybe it's the same song. Let me see. I don't have any songs there. I know where they are. I have another place for my tracks. Boom. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Streaming. There it is. I think I was using bad terrain. That's what I did for the other video. So let's go. Now you have to find your music that you have rights to. Copyright free, Creative Commons music. You can't just use any music out nilly willy, as you get in trouble. You can't use music and say I don't own the rights to this music. You're still gonna get a strike or demonetized or something like that. Let's go here.
on YouTube, and check out my art and demos and tutorials on YouTube under Vector Maestro. Talk to you later.
All right, so it's crazy loud, right? It's too loud, but it's the music I want. So now I select that element, that asset. I go into my effect controls and turn that down. Let's go like that. That's 14.
My art and demos and tutorials on YouTube under Vector Maestros. Talk to you later.
That's it. And turn it, cut it on the beat. I'm not a big music person, so I don't know if what I'm doing is right. It's close enough for me for what I do. So here is I'm gonna put a marker, and then here is where it ends, and it's where it's gonna have it's faded all the way out. That's it. It's gone. It's faded out and it's over. I'm also gonna do a dip to black. Boom, done. That's it. Done. You saw I dropped in that dip to black, and I had faded out the music, so it ends together. It's over. The video is done. Control is to save. Now Johanna's saying copyright easy, but people it's not easy, but people tend to forget if you don't own it, create it, it's not yours. There's free copyright music on YouTube and licensed websites. Love and licensed website. Love that thumbnail. Thank you, Johanna. So yes, there are YouTube has resources where you can download music, and there's a ton of links online. Just start looking a search. There's many websites where you can download music to use in streaming or use in your videos as an intro song or end credit song. And do not get caught up in the ones where you have to pay exorbitant fees. There's a lot of free websites. What you have to do when you use this music is give them credit. The credits have to be there. So when you look at the folder that I have this in, it says Bad Terrain. I do have that uh, that artist info in my Evernote. So where's my Evernote? Here's the Evernote. And so I made it a point to, here we go, 2020, sketchable, thriving artist, right here. I think this is it. There it is. That's Bad Terrain, tracked by Shaolin. Bad Terrain, Shaolin is a dubstep, blah, blah, blah. Please do not use without license or permission, commercial license, attribution, and so on and so forth. You have to give them credit. Their information has to be part of the description of the video. And then if you don't have it, then YouTube will add it because these artists have registered their music to be used in any project, but they will be able to find it because there's algorithms, and they'll find their music and it'll tie them to their brand. So there you go. Okay, cool. So done with that. Done with this. Boom. I have my video is complete. It is a 12-minute video. Oh my God. I need to get better at my talks. Okay, so get better, and that is shorter. So let's get mm, there it is. Boom. Save it. Done. Go into file. Now we're gonna export. This is the last thing I'm gonna show you. And after today, if you have any questions about Adobe Premiere, please let me know. And now once we're done with this part, I am going to go offline and finish the other videos I'm on because it'll be a whole lot faster than sitting here explaining stuff. So media. Thank you all for the thumbs ups and the likes. I appreciate that. Hold on. Sorry. Come on, nose. Ah. All right, cool. I'm okay. Everything is all right. Sorry about that. Okay, so here is once you export media, it shows Vlogmas 27. That's the name that I gave that timeline when I was in this on the project side and I typed in the name. I want it to be Vlogmas 20. I am going to click on it to make sure it exports where I want it to go in my computer, and that is my E drive video files Premiere projects Vlogmas 27. Yes, that's cool. H264 is what you're looking for. I don't know why. Don't ask me about any of this stuff because, like I said, I got taught by a friend of mine how to do this thing, and this is and how he taught me works for me, so I'm gonna stay with it. Um, and so the other part though, I do make sure that not only it doesn't just go with the high bit rate, but I look for the YouTube 1080. So it's high res, and you hit the Q. Once you do the Q, you're gonna get that video Adobe Media Encoder, and that's popping up on the other screen. I'm about to move it over in a second. But once that starts to happen, you can start. Once it starts to render with video encoder, here it is. Then I can start on a whole another Premiere project and start working on another Premiere project while the encoder reads the Premiere project we just left. And so you want to do it in a queue so that you can still do other things with your computer with Premiere and it won't bother this project. You just don't want to change things in this particular project. You just got to start a new project. So here we go. So this is the window. I don't touch anything. Everything is set because it's smarter than me. There is a green play button on the right hand side. This link right here goes to that place in my computer where I need it. There it goes, YouTube 1080 Full HD. Boom, boom. Hit OK. Hit the start, and bam, there it goes. Boom, boom, boom. It's starting to read, and it's going to render in real time. Depending on the strength of your computer, you're gonna have different render times. And if you have a slow computer, well, you stand up and stretch and go get something to drink, get something to eat, take a snack time, nap time, whatever. I have other computers, so then I can start doing something else on a different computer. This computer is pretty strong, 32 gigs of RAM, so it shouldn't take long. It says 1 minute and a half remaining. It's already 30 some seconds in. That's pretty good for a 10-minute video. 12 minutes, right? It's 12 minutes. So it says it should take 2 minutes to render. Cool. All right. I'm going to get my um, Evernote ready. This is my Evernote. I have the Thriving Artist Vlogmas post here ready to go. It's the title. Thriving Artists Art Life Shorts. You can do it. December 27th. I know is in the United States. We're almost out of time. We're out of time for the day 27, but this is my day 27 video, so that's going to be the title. I'm not going to change it. No matter where you are from, it doesn't matter where you live. No matter where you're from, comma, it doesn't matter where you live. What matters is that you dream big and focus on achieving your dreams. Here is my story. That's it. That's the body of the video. We do not accept the starving artist mindset. This is DTM, and 2020 is your chance to start now. Start now, 2020, thriving artist. And then the Vlogmas, this one has closed. We still have this group going on. See you around the internet. Those are my links, and I have other ones. Let me go ahead and see. Yeah, these are the ones I want. Copy. Thriving Artist Vlogmas. There we go. Paste them here. Those are my links. Free vector demos and tutorials at Vector Maestros on my YouTube. Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop art classes. The business of art is not the biz. Adobe Photoshop demos. Join the Draw Daily Facebook, and then if you want some free stickers, and then there goes the track information, and so on. Boom, that's it. So my info for the post is ready to go. Now let's take a look. Oh, look at that. It finished encoding. We are done. Close this. Close that. I don't need it. Thank you very much. Let's go into my computer. Let's go into that um, drive, video files, Premiere projects, Vlogmas 27.
You can do it. Yes, you can.
Yo, this Bone Crusher, and you're watching the Art is King podcast. Ha!
Today is day 27 of December 27, day 27 of Vlogmas, and I want to talk to you about my story.
There it goes. It's
Number
all right.
one,
It's
on
okay. There it
different
goes.
where people with creative pictures and creative things. Check out more of these videos at Artist King on YouTube, and check out my art and demos and tutorials on YouTube under Vector Maestros. Talk to you later.
Yeah. Yeah. Boom. That's it. Time to upload video. There it is. Boom. There we go. Find it. I think I have a thing here. Premiere projects. Boom. Vlogmas 27. Boom. Get my uh, Evernote. Boom. Select. Copy. Boom. Paste. Well, that's working. There it goes. Everywhere else. Facebook. LinkedIn, I won't be able to do it because 10 minutes is the limit, I think. Photo, video. There it goes. 27. Boom. Paste it. Oof. It does break up the formatting. No problem. All right, bam. All right, got it. Bam, there it goes. Uh-huh, Dan Flores. Boom, boom, boom. Post it. And it's posting. I leave that alone. There goes this one. Let's fix this one. Copy the title. Drop it. You have your titles and content need to describe what's happening, what's going on here, so that's easy to find. All right, go down, get the thumbnail that I made. I made a thumbnail, remember? Vlogmas 27. Select the playlist. I have a playlist for Vlogmas plus Thriving Artist plus Start Now. Hit OK because some playlists are very specific. Some playlists have a lot of different things that are related. Boom. Okay, so there goes my thumbnail. There goes my uh, video link. Let me copy that. Boom. And I can go into my paste it. Come on, don't do that. Why does I need to check my settings? It just started doing that. Trying to get fancy, Evernote. Don't get fancy on me. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Next, next. Okay, public, publish. There it goes. Close it. It's uploading. It's at 33%. What's Facebook doing? It's doing that. Let's open a new window. Let me go into my Vlogmas. Oh, there we go. Awesome. This is awesome. Let's go live. Where is it? What did I do? All right. Let's get live. And I'm a day late, and I'm okay with that. That's day 27. Where did it go? What the bleed? I got two. I got this. Forget your name while you're here and while the camera's on. Okay, okay, I like this. There's a lot of great resources in this group, and I sent you a link. The link is in the description of this video, so you can join it yourself. Let me go ahead and save that image. Let me just go like this, save it, so I can look at this later. Boom. Which I'm looking to build more content. Okay. Where is the? That was me right there. I really go. I'm gonna find it. There it is. But day 27. Boom. Okay. So let's go ahead and get my title and my link. Copy. Paste. Boom. Get all of that. Now I copy that and I go here. Paste it. Oh, boom. Done. So I posted my video in the thread that has to do with Vlogmas Day 27. Done. I have it. I did my Vlogmas duty. Let's check that. What's happening here? Mention me in the comment. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. There goes Facebook. It's still posting. That's taking its time. And uploading is still taking time. No problem. I'm done. That's it. Because Instagram is 10-minute limit. LinkedIn is a 10-minute limit. And so the only other places where I go with these videos, it will be Twitch, Periscope, and that's it. The other only places that I have not mentioned, but those I do live. And so this is a pre-recorded, so I only upload to a couple places. I'm done. That's it. This part is over. So I worked on my video. I edited. I recorded it here, right here where you are with that camera. I did use a different microphone, so I didn't have to have this in my head. And then I edited in Adobe Premiere and I posted in all these different platform so that others can find the thriving artist message. That is my passion, is to be a paid working artist, and my desire is to see other artists getting paid for their work. And so I will continue to share the thriving artist art life message. and I've taken this month to participate in the Vlogmas challenge so that I produce or stream one video every day. And so in the next hour or two, I'm gonna have the two other videos knocked out, and I'm gonna upload them, put them on publishing schedule so that they'll publish on their day. And I'll share that link into the thread in my Vlogmas challenge page. In the meantime, I hope that today was helpful. I hope that you was able to learn something in the last 2 hours. That's how long it took me to edit this um, 12-minute video. Now, if I wasn't talking so much, it'd be less than an hour. And usually what I like to do is I like to edit lots of videos at one time so that I get into that flow, and then boom, 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 just knocking things out, knocking things out, knocking things out. But it helps that your video, when you produce it, when you record it, it helps if you can record the whole thing in one take with very minimal mistakes. So that way there's a lot less things to have to edit out. If you find yourself making lots of mistakes and having to reset yourself and um, 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 gather yourself and compose yourself to start over again, then stop the video and start over. Start with a fresh video so that way it's easier when it's time to edit. Or if you're like me, sometimes you just do a live stream. You just go live and you're like, hey, I have mistakes. I'm tripping over my words. I forgot what I was saying, and so on and so forth. But you guys are here, are live, and it's part of that live process. Okay, y'all. Please leave me a message. Is if you're in the chats on Behance, I won't be able to see the chats that you leave. At once the video is over, the chats are gone. But on Facebook, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, I'm trying to remember, LinkedIn. If you leave a comment, I will be able to see it. If you leave a comment in any of my posts on Instagram, Delta Tango Mike, Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, I will check it out. Let me know what you're working on, what is the project that you're on, and if you have a question, I'll try to throw a link or two your way. Thank you very much for spending the evening here with me tonight. It is almost 4 a.m. in Atlanta. So enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of 2020. I will be back streaming with Adobe Illustrator real soon. Give me a day. Probably going to be tomorrow, later on today. I got tons of projects I need to finish. Oh my God. I don't know. We'll see. We gotta get on it. Gotta get on it. Doggone it. All right, cool. Well, see y'all next time. Talk to you later. And I'll see you at the next live stream. Leave a thumbs up, leave a message, and I'll see you soon. Yes, 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 y'all. Boom. DTM.